Hey guys, Kyle here. You can probably see all the PVC parts and some S-hooks and stuff laying around on the ground. Wonder what's going on. Well, I was looking on eBay a couple days ago and there was a Target stand and some metal targets and stuff on there, and by the time you paid for shipping and everything, it was like $102 or something. And they claim theirs is made out of some special plastic that won't shatter when the bullet hits it if you miss, but whatever. Thought, well, PVC will work fine, and for $102 I can probably build 3 of them for the price it takes me to buy one of theirs. So I just thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride and show you kind of how I had it done and what I was going to use to do it. And so I got my plans over there. When I'm all done and everything, I'll show you guys my plans and show you what size everything needs to be. So I'll be back in a little bit when I get another step. I got all the pieces cut. That's all the pieces it's really going to need for the whole target. I'm going to put them together. I'm not going to glue them or anything. I do have some left over, and if I happen to miss my steel, which I'm sure I'll do a lot, if these happen to get destroyed, they'll be easy to just replace a piece with what I got left over. And I also want to keep it so that it's basically easy to tear down, and I can just throw it in the van and take it somewhere and not have to worry about having the whole thing set up. So the rubber straps that are at the top of the screen there, I am going to modify those some, and I'll show you how I do that when it comes time. But I'm going to get the whole frame built and put up, and you'll see how that looks, and then I'll show you the straps. So I'll be back later. Got it all assembled, and I just kind of roughly went around the edges on my cuts and deburred them. Actually, I did it the easiest way. I just drug it across the concrete. Some rough concrete anywhere you have, rub those edges on there and those burrs will come right off. And put it together. Now you guys can hang your plates however you want. I'm going to go ahead and hang it like the ones on eBay, and I have the rubber straps. I'm just going to work on cutting them and putting the holes in them, and I'm going to put some holes in the bottom of the frame to hang them from. So I'll show you when I'm all done with guys. That. Well, here it is, pretty much completed. Basically, as you can tell, the targets here might be just a little bit floppy. I don't have any steel yet. I got to go down and try to find some. Maybe take a torch and cut off something we got laying around rusting, and then I'll clean it off and straighten it up. But for now, I cut out some junk paper and used, so I had an idea what I wanted. And like I told you, you can mount them up however you want. You can do it as simple as some 550 cord if you want, or chain or whatever. The one I saw, it had some rubber straps, so I basically just used these rubber bungee cords that are available at any hardware store. I cut them in half, and they were 15-inch bungee cords, and I cut them in half, and that was a little too long, so I ended up, these are 6-inch pieces of bungee, and I had to buy some extra S-hooks. So you got 6-inch pieces of rubber with an extra S-hook, and then your basic PVC. This is 1.5 PVC with just 2 elbows and 4 T's is really all you need. If you want, I wanted to put some caps down here, end caps, just to make it look nice, but those were an extra $10, so I thought, well, I didn't need to do that right now. It'd save me a little bit of money. And like I said, I'm going to probably end up getting my steel for free. I'm going to take a video inside here in a little bit, and I got the receipt. I'll go through a rundown with you how much it costs. Basically how much it costs just like this. But that's basically completed. I know it's white with just PVC color and with the writing on it. It's not very tactical or tactical. It's not at all. You know, when you guys build your own, you can paint it or do whatever you want. But I just thought I'd give you guys the idea to go ahead and do it yourself. It's not all that hard. So that's about all I got. And if you have any questions about it or want to know anything, or if you guys have any ideas on what would make it better for next time I build one, I've got less than half the cost in this that what the one on eBay is. So if you have any ideas that would make it better for next time, let me know. I've already got a couple ideas myself I'd like to make, but it won't be right now. Maybe I'll go over that with you inside. So thanks a lot for staying with me through the build, and we'll go over everything. Alright guys, well, here I'm going to try to finish up my video on the target that I built today. And I told you guys I'd try to let you know a little more about it and let you see the plans for it. So I went ahead and I wrote up the plans and everything, so I thought you could see it. My camera, that's a giant piece of crap, won't show it, so I'm going to try to point it out to you a little bit here. But anyway, here's the target. As you can see, I have written on here that your legs from the center back and the center forward, that's 18 inches back and 18 inches forward. So it's 36 inches, but you'll have the T in the middle. From the T to this T for the bottom section is 13 inches high, and then from there to the top is a 19-inch section, and it's 24 inches wide. So basically you need 4 18s, 2 13s, 2 19s, and 2 24s. Pieces of PVC. Your straps that are here that I made are 6 inches long. Your materials that I have laid out down here, this is 2 10-foot sticks of PVC, 1.5 inch PVC, and I have it laid out. I'm sure you guys can figure this out. I just thought I'd do it. You have your 4 18-inch pieces, your 2 24-inch pieces, that's 10 feet. Then on your other one you have your 2 19s and your 2 13s. That's roughly 5 feet 4 inches, I believe. So you're going to end up having a little bit left over, about 4.5 feet left over. So I just chalk that up as, you know, that's repairs for when you shoot it, because it's going to happen. Total, well, there's my phone. Total parts is 15.5 feet of 1.5 PVC, 4 T's, 2 90-degree elbows, 3 12-inch rubber bungees, and 6 extra S-hooks. The rubber bungees, I think I went over it with you guys earlier. They're pretty easy to find anywhere. As far as cost, now this is without steel. This is my receipt, and I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it or read it very well at all. So I'll just basically tell you, I ended up here, I did have to buy a hacksaw blade, and that was $3. So right at, what, about $35, including tax, is what I paid for everything. So I got $35 in it, and I'm going to try to find the steel for free. And as long as I can get the steel for free, I'll have $35 in the whole thing, and it took me maybe an hour to build it. I guess I didn't actually show you guys. These connections right here, those are just S-hooks. Just with the S-hook, I went through and I drilled 2 inches on each side of center, and then 2 inches from the end in. That left an 8-inch gap, which these are 8-inch plates, but they obviously aren't drilled out here, they're drilled in here, so that gives you your stability. Down here, that's drilled 2 inches in and 2 inches in, That holds your plate up higher since you're closer to the ground. That's pretty much all I have. Well, thanks for sticking with me, and if you guys decide to build this, have at it, and tell me how yours works out, and let me know if there's anything you think I should change. Bye.